Alright, hello everyone, Busy Gamer Dad back again for our third and final recording for Super Fantasy Kingdom for our session gameplay series here on the Busy Gamer Dad channel. This is just the demo. This demo has been up for a while, even before Steam Next Fest. I've been having a lot of fun with it. If you don't know what a session recording is, we pick a game, take a look at it over 3 episodes, 20 to 30 minutes, see if it's something you like, see if it's something you don't like, something you're looking for more information on, see if it's something that suits your fancy, and if it is, I'll have a link for you guys down in the descriptions on the YouTube for you guys to pick it up or wishlist it should you so choose to do that. The idea behind it is to show that you can be a busy gamer and have some fun, and I've been having a lot of fun with this game. This is just a demo, like I said, so this is not going to be really a true indication of what the end product is going to be like, but I think that they have a really good recipe, a really good formula here. Apart from one thing that happened, and only one grievance I have. I got to day 17, I think it was, whenever I fought the second boss, and for some reason it glitched out and I lost my game. And I was doing really well on that run too. It is what it is, it happens. Hopefully it does not have a repeat here for us. Without any further, so actually let me see if I can continue the run, and I might be able to show you in day 14. Oh, it's gonna kick us off right from the start. That's awesome. That is actually a good quality of life thing. I will tell you what, that is a good quality of life thing. So we're probably gonna see the mantis come in around midday, so I'm actually gonna swap this out. As crazy as this sounds, I'm gonna swap this out. There it is. So we'll see if this actually bugs out. If not, there's no dialogue box, which is a little weird. Yeah, it looks like they bugged out again, but this time we're going to be able to do it, because when I first did it, you see that little effect right here on my archer, or my crossbowman? That effect hit my swordsman, and unfortunately the swordsman couldn't be replaced. This locks that unit in place, and I couldn't do anything. I was locked. It was unfortunate. I didn't have a way around it. So I'll give you a rundown of what I've got so far. I have, as you can see, a lot of currency coming in. I have a lot of faith, a lot of things like that. When you build up the chapel here using 3 planks, you can use the faith that you collect, which is another currency, to do upgrades for your hero, do upgrades for the town, or for your king to collect taxes and things like that, or the king can boost buildings that he visits. I haven't gotten any further than just the first 2 upgrades ever, and that depends. I have never gotten 750 faith. I've only gotten like these first 2, or like this one and the speed, or something like that. My runs have not lasted that long to be able to get anything more. One of the things that I found is as you progress, you're gonna want to upgrade the buildings. The buildings have their own upgrade paths. You'll see here they can become a masonry, and they can be used for roads, upgrades roads, and houses and things like that. You want to make sure you're doing that. If you're not all buildings seem to have upgrades. Certain ones do, certain ones don't. You have to be looking at that and understanding if there's anything that might be better for you to have, as opposed to not. So what I'm going to do right here is I'm actually going to back off there. I'm going to get some people into that, and I'm gonna let this go. I have some workers just kind of hanging out. You'll see that we have some money passive generators kind of going in around here. It is unfortunate that I am kind of stuck, because the forester needs to plant trees so I can harvest the trees. I actually had to go in here and get the resource here and use that for upgrading my archers, because if I didn't, I was going to lose this run. So I held on to it for as long as I could. We'll see what happens. I don't know. This is uncharted territory for me. We'll have some fun with it. But how do you make a handkerchief dance? By putting a little boogie in it. There you go. So I'm actually going to back everybody off there, and it doesn't look like people are working for some reason. I think there might be a bug or something, because at the end of the day, we're not going to have food for everybody. It looks like this is going to be like the run that destroys us, because everybody's just kind of hanging out. So he's not coming at us. So I don't think I'll be actually able to continue this run, but it's good to talk about and show you what the late game is for this demo. Seems to be day 17 is the, or day 14, sorry, is the end of it. At the, let's see here. Let's take a look. Can I expand anything? So this is kind of the meta. Oh, I can expand there. I can't do that one. I can go this way though. I can't do that one. Yeah, let's do it. So one of the things that you can do in this demo that's part of the meta progression of your runs each time you try this is to build roads. So don't be shy, build roads. If you're gonna scrub the run and just try and go ham and get a specific amount of glory points, I found that this is hard to predict how many you get. It says in the tutorial how you get them, but I don't necessarily think that's accurate. What I'm going to do here, though, is I'm actually going to build this out, and you'll see it right there. Okay, cool. That's all we got. That's fine. I accept this. Yeah, and we're not going to have any foodstuffs for our army, which is a little unfortunate, but we will be able to get the demon spider. Okay, it's not a praying mantis, it's a demon spider, and our archer is really the only one doing the heavy lifting right now. Or a crossbowman, I'm sorry. I should say the crossbowman. But hey, they're participating. They should be able to finish him off. One would hope, question mark. I don't know what happens when we get into the next day if there's like, looks like time is kind of stopped right now. So again, maybe a bug. And we win. Yay! Congratulations, we game over. So that was actually the end of the demo. Gotcha. You unlocked a new curse. Okay, we survived. We gained 219 gold. Game over. Cool. So I don't know what that means for us, though. What does that mean for me? Does that mean I unlocked? I did not unlock him yet. Okay, them yet. I don't know. But that's a huge grip of cash. Oh, lordy. All right. So, yeah. More coin after each run? Yeah, I mean, we can max this out. The good thing I like about this is you can respec without any thing going wrong. What is a curse? I don't know if I want to play with a curse. Actually, let me resume. Let me exit this. What is a curse? I don't know if I like playing with a curse. I don't know if that means that we're gonna have a really hard time. Let's try it. Let's see. This is the last episode for this. Let's experiment. I do want to get some more. So if I do both of I can do both of these. That and that. And I can do, you can do crit strikes too. Each rank, increased magic demon. Let's do decreases cooldowns. That's gonna be kind of huge. Yeah, that's why it's probably super expensive. So if I do 65, I can still do both of these. So I'll do that and that. Let's play with a curse. Let's see what happens.
A warrior's true glory.
Why won't they let me die? I don't know, my friend. All right, so let's pause it real quick. So as per normal, when you start a run, you have to place a tavern. I recommend clustering everything that you can. The roads seem to be set in stone, but clustering your first set of buildings makes it a lot easier for your king to collect the taxes and to collect the faith from the houses. That's you don't have any direction over the roads or anything like that, so you've got to be very smart about clustering things as needed. But the other side of it is you want to put your lumber mill probably closer to the forest, and you want to put your tavern closer to like the berry bushes and things like that. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to sustain your kingdom. And that may have been what happened in our previous run, where we quite literally ran out of food on our little island right here. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put the tavern, let's put the tavern where it told me to before, but I'm going to drop the lumber yard here, and I'm going to drop the quarry right next to it. And then that should be all that we can do. Now I have 2 workers, so I'm going to put 1 in each of these places. We have enough food for 2 allies, which is good. And then we'll start ourselves up. So midday, we have those, what is this curse? I really want to know what the curse is. I would love to know what that, probably enemies are just harder to kill or something. Yeah, 500 gold. I didn't get even near 500 gold. I got 200 and something. So I don't think you're meant to really get that. All right, so we've got 4 and 4, so we're able to get 1 more worker. And we'll drop him in the lumber yard, because that took stone. And then we're gonna actually keep the worker in the quarry right now. Your hero should be able to, normal circumstances, again, not barring the curse, I don't know what that does, should be able to handle things and be able to hold his own against the units that come in. And then, okay, so I'm gonna pause it real quick. I'm gonna pick up the swordsman. I'm gonna swap places there, and I'm gonna pick up the archer. And I'm gonna put him in the mix right there. And then we will click go. Having those two day one is gonna be really huge to help out because they'll continue to gain levels that much better and faster. Then we need to get one more worker, and I think that's at 8, so we have to upgrade our castle. And how we do that is we have to get 3 stone from our quarry. So at the end of the day, the remaining enemies will rush you, and if they touch you, they explode and do a bit of damage, and you can lose a run if you have too many enemies on the board. It's just a Zerg horde kind of mechanic to get you into the, clear the wave and get to the next day. Now, at the end of every day, everyone will grab a food. Everyone will grab one item of food, and you can see here, I had a fish. I don't know who ate the fish, and I had that from one of the meta progressions that I unlocked, but I also had some berries. Looks like the swordsman got the fish, because maybe I got them first, I don't know. But you could see that, depending on what they eat is the amount of experience they get, and you want to keep progressing to making more food. On day 2, always, this guy shows up and gives you a free magical unit or meta unit. And I have never played with the dinosaur. But the satyr is actually a really useful unit because it knocks the enemy back. I don't have any way of really capitalizing on the knockback, so we'll try the dinosaur. Let's see what the dinosaur does. It's a shield unit. So it's a tank, melee attack, cavalry. So it doesn't have a shield, so why would it be considered a tank? Interesting. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to back this off there, and now I need to get 3 foodstuffs. Otherwise, my army is going to go hungry. And you will get 3 food in a day, typically. When I say typically, it depends on where the food is located and how close you are to getting it. Now, I didn't necessarily go over this too well last episode on our second episode. You cannot use things for building, like any of this stuff is what correlates to your castle structure. You cannot use the stuff that is in storage in the various resource collection points until they get to your castle. From there, they are distributed for you to build. So you can't build with things from your lumberyard. It may say you have 4 here, but if it's sitting there and not in your castle, you can't build with that 4 lumber. So keep that in mind, that you are required to use what's called your carrier to move the various sundries and things from the resource collection points to the castle, and then from the castle you can build your structures. Keep that in mind. So, not to jump too far in front of myself, but you'll see that I'm ahead, or I'm not ahead, I'm kind of ahead of myself. We have maxed out everything, but I was waiting on getting 3 stone, so now this is now upgraded. Now everything should be okay, should be copacetic. I can now build another house structure at 8, because now I hold 8 at my castle here. I just have to collect it, and then I can get another 8 stone, use that, etc. So make sure that you understand that critical point, that if you can't pull it from your resource collection point to your castle, you're not going to use it. You can't use it. You're not allowed to use it. Now let's see here. Checking these X points here and here are the only 2 that I know about in the game right now. There might be more later, but I'm not entirely sure myself. Looks like we're pretty good. Yeah, looks like, what is our... He just gets bigger and just railroads everything. That's awesome. That is awesome. I actually don't mind that at all. I think I want to put him in front because our swordsman is meant to be a, like, last line of defense kind of person, and I am not saying I'm not impressed with them. It's just they are very, I don't want to say late game, but very we'll say useful when the waves finally start hitting your forces and getting close to you. So we have enough food there. I'm going to set us out to collect more of that, and I'm going to put another guy there and another one there. Awesome. Now my next goal is to upgrade the archer and the swordsman. I'm actually going to swap you two out right like that. I could, in theory, you know what? Let's do it. Let's have some fun with it. We can get 3 wheat. Let's do the dinosaur structure, because it's required to upgrade the dinosaur. Let's do it. I can get wheat pretty quickly if I build the farm, which is what I'm going to do next. So we're bringing those over right there. Oh, let me speed this up for us. Yep. So I'll build the farm next, and then I will focus on upgrading. You'll see that we'll actually probably be pretty well and protected for the next, we'll say 2 to 3 waves. But you'll definitely want to upgrade these guys as soon as possible, about as soon as possible, if you have the ability to. We'll build the farm. And then once you upgrade them, you can back off from collecting as much as you can here. Yeah, I think that's a really good play for us. Right there. So the next house should be 16, yeah. But how we get to holding 16 in our castle is we have to upgrade yet again, ×2 for everything for storage. We can also get more units that we place out in front of us if we want to, with getting planks from the sawmill. Not entirely needed. You saw that I was able to actually beat the game with just the standard default here. I don't know if that was just the luck of the draw or because the death spider bugged out. I'm not sure. But I will take the win. All right, day 4. So on day 4, nothing crazy happens. You get kind of like a, I don't want to say a pass, but you get some patience. You get some breathing room. You want to make sure, however, let me see here. So I have that guy there. So I have 4 here to be collected. So I'm actually going to back these 2 off from here, put 1 to collect food, and 1 to start getting grain or wheat. And then I'm going to leave these 2 here to keep their job going there. And then we're going to keep this going. I like the background aesthetic. I like the charm. You see a lot of things in the background, like the birds flying, the river rolling down here into the ocean or the bay. There's a big sword over here. I don't know what this is about. I noticed this like last playthrough, and I was like, what the heck is that giant thing? So I don't know if that's just like the, we'll say the splash screen or something like that. If you make it past this tutorial map, that'd be fun to see. The one thing also is I did not fight the mini boss for 250. He has 250 health. That's a lot to ask your guys to fight very early on. So be cautious or be warned. Now, I can do this, and I'm going to upgrade my archers. I'm not going to upgrade my swordsmen just yet because they're not necessarily super useful, it seems. But I am going to take the monk, and I'm going to swap him out. Now, I still need to feed my swordsman. It's not like I don't have to feed the people who don't fight. You still are on the hook to feed the units that you have. Now, let's see here. Grant that for flour to bread. I think I'm going to do that. Let's try this out. Let's go straight into, because I have 1, 2, 3 pads. So if I do 1, 2, and then I'm not sure what the beer does. I actually haven't ever made the beer. So we'll see what that's all about in another video or another playthrough. But I think what I'm going to do is if I do the flour, I don't need anything else. Yes, if I do the flour right there. Okay, and then I'm going to leave myself where I'm at. See, so everything's rushing, you see that? But we were able to hold them off, thankfully. Because when a unit dies, they don't gain experience. They still eat food, but they don't gain experience. All right, cool. Now, day 5 is a little tricky. I haven't figured it out how to best handle this or explain it, but basically this merchant is a meta unlock. You have to repair his wagon for like 4 planks or 3 planks. And then he comes to you and he says, hey, I got some stuff, but it's always random. And I'm like really never sure what to hold on to and what to get rid of. You can, in this case, use, like, if you find things around, you can click on things. If I hadn't used this, I could have been able to maybe buy something or trade in that point to get one of these ingots for whatever, if I really wanted to. But that's not the case this run. No thanks. And so I have to let that guy go. Now, let's see here. We have to get lumber going, and we have food. I don't need any more rock, so I'm gonna back that off and put both of them onto this. They're still out there mining away. You'll see them come back, and that's fine. Let them do their thing. And then they're gonna switch over to being lumber guys, and then they're just gonna collect the lumber and bring it back. And it looks like there's actually a fair amount of stone in here already, which is good, which is fine. Nice. Now, the only downside to not going with the sawmill early is we're not going to be able to fix the church yet. And that's going to be pretty harsh for us to handle if we're not careful. We'll have to figure that out, is what it comes down to. Now, I do want to get another worker, because then I'll be able to turn the flour into... or wheat into flour, and then flour into bread. And bread, I believe, gives us more experience. Yes, it does. So our next building needs to be the bakery. Cool. But wait, hang on. You need to have flour to make the bakery? Oh no, I guess we can't do that. Oh no, we have the... What am I talking about? We can do that. I'm a knucklehead. It's important to read. There we are, cool. All right, we made it through yet another round, which is great. Good stuff. We have enough food for everybody. Everybody gets some food, good. Monk's gonna level up, that's nice. So day 6 is always going to be the hero coming in and offering you another unit, but this time, instead of free, I like the little back and forth they go. There was an explosion at the wizard's tower. Is he dead? That's all I was told. So, by whom? A demon. So, going in real quick, if you have ingots, you can buy a unit from the hero right here. I don't know why he has them in his back pocket, but he just does. Anyways, you want to talk to Amaya here. It seems like there's some meta story going on here, and I like it. It's interesting. It adds more depth to the game. Not necessarily that you need more. Understanding what we're going through here. What was your power? Mystical energies course through my veins. I see everything. So, and she offers the same thing. I'm gonna try and get that one. Now, let's see. We have one person collecting food. We should be good there. I need to get more lumber. How much do I have here? 4? Yeah, that'll be good. I can upgrade this to grow trees, which is probably a good idea. This one is ingots. This one is planks. Growing that. This one doesn't have an upgrade? Yeah, okay, I didn't think so. All right, let's do the forester one. Growing the trees is going to be hugely helpful later on, I'm thinking. And then we'll speed this up. I'm not certain we're going to win this run, but it's going to be fun to talk about everything. You want to make sure that you're also checking these X tiles here. Let's see here. Oh, I should have... that was the one gate I didn't consider. So first I need to build... Yep, okay, so we do need the sawmill. Unfortunately, we do need the sawmill. So we'll back one guy out of there, and we'll put this guy over here. Maybe I should have put this up there, because we are gated by not holding enough... yeah, not holding enough on hand for things. So we'll see how this plays out. We'll see how this plays out. I might have just thrown the run, but we'll see. So my goal right now is to get the flour for the bread, and we need wheat to do it. And to get the wheat, we have that guy there. I'm gonna have him start coming over here and making the flour, and then we should, in theory, have after 3 enough to get the bakery, and we'll see what that does for us. But I don't know if we're gonna make it. We got dinosaurs coming in. I think it's just so crazy. Yep, dinosaur's dead. Yep, we're gonna lose. We're gonna lose. That's what's gonna happen right here. Yep, they're gonna rush my hero, and he's not gonna be able to fend him off. And that's okay. That's the way the runs go sometimes. Yep, accept defeat. That's okay. Day 6, 114 gold. That's not terrible. Nothing to shake a stick at. There we are, here. So I don't know if the curses are... what the effect of the curses are. If you do know, maybe tell me. And we'll have to maybe do a little short video on that or something like that. But I'm having a lot of fun with this game. I'm going to keep playing it for a little while, even though it is just a demo. Super Fantasy Kingdom, I recommend it for the busy gamer. Sit down, play a round or two while your laundry's going or you're cooking some dinner or something like that. Because as you can see, you can push pause the game quite easy. You can come back to a game if you're in the middle of a run. And it's kind of forgiving, but also if you happen to scrub a run because you clicked wrong, like someone I know, then you can just pick up where you left off, but you can also have the meta progression. Get better. Faster, stronger. Busy Gamer Dad, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for stopping in for our session gameplay series. We'll have something next week for you guys to take a look at. Later.